You know, it's hard to be the middle child. It's worse when there are four other siblings that you need to compete with. And it's harder still when you come from a family like mine where the standards for success are incredibly high. Let me put this into perspective for you. My father was a hard ass, a decorated U.S. Navy veteran. He had no use for nonsense in our house. Every inch of our home was scrubbed spotless. It felt more like a museum, really. He set curfews for everything. Up and ready to leave for school at 5:30 a.m. on the dot. Home by 3:30 p.m. Chores finished by 5, no exceptions. Dinner at 6. Lights out at 7:30. We were on time every time. None of us ever did find out what would happen if we were late. I guess we were all too afraid to cross him. My mother was an English professor, and I don't just mean that she was a professor in the field of English, I mean she was from England. Believe me when I tell you our grammar was always proper. Our school work was triple check for accuracy. Every one of us got straight A's on every report card, even though Dad was intimidating and Mom was the last person you ever wanted to cross. After our father passed due to a heart complication, my older brother decided he would follow in the old man's footsteps. He joined the Navy right after graduation, and I'm proud to say he's served our country ever since. He's climbed his way through the ranks like a machine and received every bit of commendation that he deserves. Currently, he sits pretty high on that totem, military hierarchy-wise. The twins came right after him. If the rest of us were smart, the twins were like impossibly smart. And they were clever too. We could never keep secrets from them, and there was never a problem that they couldn't worm their way out of. Though they could have easily coasted their way in life on just their looks. The twins decided to go to law school together, and after putting in their time and cultivating both experiences and connections, they opened up their own law firm, and now they practice as partners. They do quite well for themselves. Personally, I pity any lawyer that has to square off with them. Our little sister, the baby of the family, decided that medicine was more her thing. She breezed through med school and her residency and has made quite a name for herself as one of the top surgeons in the world. She may not own a hospital, but with what they pay her to do the thing, she sure as hell could buy one. So by this point, you're probably thinking, okay, military geniuses, professors, lawyers, and surgeons, what does that make you, hotshot? Well, I'm a degenerate. I'm a loser. I'm a face in the crowd. But most importantly, I'm a serial killer. And that's why you're here, kiddo. The whack on the noggin, the zip ties on the cloth gag. Any of this ringing a bell? Look, I'm going to need you to, nod or something. Let me know I didn't scramble your eggs too much. Otherwise, this whole debauchery is just kind of pointless. I mean, if I'm talking to a vegetable, I might as well just finish the job and move on with my day. I have other things to do. Laundry, a little cleaning, catch up on The Mandalorian. Ooh, I hear Boba Fett's coming back. Hello, is there anything rattling in that swollen little melon of yours? Last chance to show me that you're still alive and... Oh, there you are! I thought I lost you in there for a bit. Try to stay focused, okay? Not done with my story yet, kiddo. Okay, so don't get me wrong. I was just as talented as my siblings academically. But when it came to a choice in career, well, I just couldn't find my niche. After college, I stayed home for a few years. It wasn't on purpose or anything. It was just that I had nothing. There was nothing that I pursued career-wise. Nothing really held my interest. I had a theoretical physics degree, but let's be honest. A degree in theoretical physics really only qualifies you to teach theoretical physics. And forgive me, but molding the minds of young adults really isn't something that I ever wanted out of life. Mother always rode my case about life's direction day after day after fucking day! And I know, eventually, I got sick of it. I snapped, I broke. I glitched out a tad. I drove a kitchen knife straight into her chest, and then I dragged that sucker down, until the blade was in her pelvis. The cuts were spinning across our dining room floor. Oh my god, I have never felt anything like that before. Like a Cleveland fan if the Browns ever won the Super Bowl. Like the ecstasy orgasm chocolate cake inside a goddamn firework. Oh man, it scratched an itch I didn't even know I had, somewhere deep inside, prostate adjacent. Since then, I've been doing my own thing, finding unlucky folks like you that tickle my peaches, bringing them home, playing with their insides. Don't worry, I'm not a total fucking pervert. I solemnly swear not to do anything sexual with your remains. Though, what good is the word of sadistic murderer, really? Anywho, let's get on to what we came here to do. I'm gonna cut you loose and take that nasty rag out of your mouth, and I'd like you not to scream. Just kidding. Please scream and fight as much as you can. It'll make carving your heart out so much more fun. Oh. Let's boogie.